Hold on. We're doing it. We're on.
It's okay if I have a beer?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have a beer too. The purpose of this, and this is just to let you, like, so I can kind of, hold on, tune you into what I'm doing. So, like, basically, as you know, we're basically all running our own TV channels now.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to curate content that I think my followers and subscribers will like and talk to interesting people. And I'm not trying to, you know how many interviews I've done and how many you've done. I'm not trying to do like standard interviews. I just want to see how you've been. What do you got on your mind? What's going on? We're with Murs. You guys know, most of you know who Murs is. So if you're a young kid, one of my new YouTube subscribers, one of my fucking heroes, dude, I came up with, known him a long time, makes great music, teach you all about the indie game, paid dues, Murs Day.
Yeah, we've done some things
yeah.
here. Yeah, man. What, I was gonna ask you fucking, oh, fuck, I forget, I'm getting old. Oh, man. Oh, do I look at the camera or do I look at you? No.
Whatever you want to do. So this is the thing that I like. It's like, I'm not trying to overproduce it. I'm just talking to you, and we'll fucking, you know, I'll use whatever works. It's all good.
All right. Ooh,
do whatever you want to do. This is just, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like the old days.
Yeah, man. It's not overproduced. You can check your phone, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Make sure I'm not late for stage. I'm good.
You're all good.
Doors open in 7 minutes. Oh shit, I gotta do a sound check, but it's taking a while to sound up. Excuse me, set up.
What's going on? What's the thing that's how you feel? What's the new thing? Not even necessarily musically or creatively, but like what is going on in your head right now? Where are you at with things?
Man, well, right now, today is an interesting day. You know, we've been on a rough indie rap tour. And,
yeah.
You know, today we're in the home base of operations for our label. And at the same time, our label is having their annual music summit. So all of our radio people, marketing people, publicity people are in town. So they're coming to this show.
Oh.
And then it just so happens that this show happens to be the show where we don't get to sound check because there's a show from 7 to 9.
I fucking hate it when they do that.
And then now we have from 9 till 9:30 when doors open to do our sound check.
And
it's important that we make a good impression on the people who work so hard for us during the year promoting our records, and that are going to work hard next year promoting our new records, to make them fall in love, or, you know, remind them of why they work so hard.
Yeah.
Because we're working so hard, but it's probably going to be bad sound. And it's not because this is a bad venue, it's just bad timing. So that's what's on my mind. And then, of course, you know, the boss is going to show up and everybody has to do whatever, and I have to probably talk some business with motherfuckers, so I probably shouldn't have had a beer today, but oh well. It was that kind of day.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, we're in Kansas City. He's talking about strange music. The thing is I think most of the people that are going to see this are either they already are aware, or they're going to go check it out, because the way YouTube works now is I'm just going to put a link to all his shit under this video, and you're going to go look at it because you're 16 years old, and that's what you do now.
Explore. It's like we used to go, and I used to go steal the rappers I never heard of, steal their shit because I didn't have enough money to buy everything. You spend your money on the motherfuckers you know, you steal the shit you don't know, and then you find a new musician you like, and then, but now you can just steal it all pretty easily.
What's the best album you ever stole?
Wow. At this point, I don't remember which ones I stole and which ones I didn't. But back when I had tapes, it was either, most important tapes I had were X-Clan, To the East Blackwards, and Dell, I Wish My Brother George Was Here.
And you stole those?
I probably. It was
probably.
I didn't steal. I had a like thing where I would run the diversion and other people would steal, because in my mind that kept my karma clear. But now that I'm an adult, I definitely realize that's not true. So I manipulate my little brother and his best friend into stealing for me. And then I would run the diversion. I would be the one actually buying the tape while they stole things.
Tape? Cassettes. Remember cassette tapes?
Ew.
The first time I ever heard your music was on a cassette tape.
Wow. So
I bought the blue tape.
Wow, for real.
When I was I think I was 17. I sent $10. Here's the thing. I sent a $10 bill to what was the website that you guys used to sell?
Mystic Access.
Mystic Access.
Wow.
I sent $10. I think it took like 2 or 3 weeks, and then the tape came back, and I used to listen to that fucking tape. I think I wore the tape out, and I remember there were parts of that fucking tape where you would be like interviewing people, and then you were like dubbing it from the master to the tape, and you would fast forward the fucking interview because you were like skip from one part to the next.
Yeah, I had to fast forward the DAT tape because I didn't want certain shit I was saying at the time. Still, I'm like that, man. Like, I never let the full me out there. I always like try to strain it to make it PC, or
Yeah, but you've always been like the inside of that tape. I remember you kind of went in. Like,
yeah,
you had.
Yeah, and that's like I go in on rappers, but like the tape is blue. I grew up with Crips. Like, I try to I don't like to say cuz on tape. I don't like to promote gangbanging, which seems to be cool now. I never liked that. I never was a gangbanger, but I grew up around this part of. I'm from gang culture, and I always like if you hear me fast forward something or like cut something out on the album, it's usually me saying cuz, because I don't like to promote that, and I don't have any problems with Bloods. It's just the way that I talk. So I always try to keep that out. But like represent for our people, I made sure the tape was blue because my homies know that I'm representing for our neighborhood, but it's not offensive. Like, I bought red tapes, and some of the homies after I made a blue tape made red tapes. I don't care about that shit, but for me, I always wanted my people to know that I still love and respect where I come from.
Right.
I'm not going to be on no ignorant shit, and I don't want any problems. So when you hear me fast forward on that, that's probably me talking some real shit with somebody I know from my neighborhood. And that's the thing, is like people think now like, oh, even then, like people live in legends like, oh, you're fake, or you're trying to be this thing. And then they went to my neighborhood and they were like, oh, like the homies came up to say what's up, and they thought we were getting robbed. And they'd be like, oh.
I think there's a lot of like misconceptions, especially in underground and indie rap, that everybody is fake. And I don't think that a lot of people ever really fully grasped, and maybe they still don't, that there's a lot of very thoroughbred fucking people that were a part of like the more independent, jazzy, self-produced rap genre.
No doubt. There's a lot of very, like, shout out to like Showbiz is one of those OG dudes who I thought was just like hip hop, all music, and he's never ever said anything or done anything that made me think otherwise, but people speak of him in such a high regard when it comes to street credibility outside of music, and I like that about him, and that's how I want to conduct and carry myself, But I always remember, like, on the inside of that tape is like, I don't have on a backpack and some dreadlocks. I got a blue sweatshirt that I bought from the Slauson Swap Meet, some beige Dickies, and some Chuck Taylors that I all bought from some various swap meets or liquor stores around my neighborhood, and a belt with an M on it. Like, if you're from LA, you know what that's about. Like,
explain to like teenage white Midwestern America what a swap meet is.
Swap meet is like a place where it's a mall for low-income neighborhoods, where they sell the things, the necessities, or the not necessities, but I guess the necessities for urban youth. So if you want a white t-shirt, you don't want to go to Target. We don't have Targets in the hood because shoplifting is such a huge problem that they don't put Targets in urban areas. They didn't used to. Now they're starting to do it. But there were no Targets, so no one was servicing our community. So you go to this place where these Korean people who were immigrants would come in, also lower income, would say, okay, there's an opportunity if I sell the liquor. And at the swap meet, there's no liquor, but they would have, Slauson Swap Meet had a record store, multiple jewelry locations, women's clothing, men's clothing, cheap kids' toys, tennis shoes, and that was about it. And there'd be a bunch of Korean merchants competing for the space, and they would go to downtown LA with their wholesale license and be able to purchase clothing at a discounted rate and come and give it to us at a rate that wasn't what be in the stores. And the stores like JCPenney's and stuff, maybe Sears would carry Dickies, but you couldn't really get Dickies or blue collar clothes because Dickies started out as work clothes.
Right.
And JCPenney's, it's like, I think they were probably the first ones to cut Dickies out because they're trying to be middle class establishments. So you don't want to attract lower class clientele, because middle class people, once they become middle class in America, don't want to see lower class people shopping where they shop. So they carried Dickies, white t-shirts, Chuck Taylors, the inexpensive clothing that the working man could wear or provide for his children. And then, thanks to hip hop, it became fashionable to wear lower income clothing.
I know, it did, right? Like,
and then from there, it just went out of control. Like, going to Slauson swap meet meant you could get, I would go literally, when For Real came out, when I started getting money from rap, that's the thing, is like, I'm not from I am into backpack rap and I'm knowledgeable, but like, that's not who I am. Like, it's not where my brother listens to, it's not where I grew up and all my homeboys listen to. So when I got money, I wanted to get a platinum FUBU velour jumpsuit, and I would go to Slauson swap meet because they wouldn't charge you tax, because those Koreans there are lower income like us and they're trying to get over.
Yeah.
So cool, you got cash, I'll give it to you for 120 instead of 150. So I would go there and get my new shit.
So you could like talk the price down with them?
Yeah, you can barter at the swap meet, because it's everything is, if you're paying cash, they'll make it disappear.
I love it.
And so that's so you can get a gold chain, you can get your, when grills came out later on, you can get grills there, so where you go to get your grill. And even music-wise, they would break street dates. So say the new Jay-Z came out on Tuesday, you can get it at the Slauson swap meet on Friday at about 5 o'clock, because the people who worked in the industry, Jay-Z, you get promo items, so they would give you 3,000 free CDs to put out on the streets to various tastemakers. Those people who were responsible for promotion would take them to all the swap meets, Compton swap meet, the Slauson swap meet, Midtown swap meet, all these places, Crenshaw swap meet when it used to be there, right by the jungles, and they would take these records there, or CDs and tapes there before it came out, and they get them for free from the label, and they're supposed to be passing them out. They would sell them for $5 a piece to the Korean dude, or whatever black person that was working at the swap meet, and then they would sell for $10. The dude would make $5, you make 10, and I'd have the shit on Friday before the square ass motherfuckers had it on Tuesday. So all Saturday, Sunday on Crenshaw, wherever you're at, you're knocking the new shit before the new shit. So also you got bitches like, oh, you got that new Jay-Z? Yeah, come to my house, bitch. Like, it's like a whole. So that's what the swap meet whole game is about. You get platinum food, and you get your J's too, because if you're paying 10% tax on some Air Jordans, that's $15. You save $15 paying cash. And you might be able to go a little lower because the Koreans are willing to deal with you, because they have to compete with Foot Locker, and they're immigrants. They're not a corporate entity. They're lower income like us trying to come up. So if I got to get somebody $10 off plus no tax on the new Jordans, I'd rather do that, because they can go up to Foot Locker 3 miles away at the Beverly Center and get them, and they'll pay full price. So what am I doing to compete with the Beverly Center? Because I don't have corporate dollars, and I don't have a Nike account legit. And so, and then all the shoes are wrapped on the shelf so they don't get dirty, because black people are so dirty. I don't know
what do you mean they're wrapped?
They're wrapped in saran wrap.
What?
Yeah, all the shoes are in plastic.
Like right now, if you went to the Slauson,
you go to Slauson swap meet, all the shoes you touch are plastic. They're wrapped in saran wrap so they don't get dirty. So the I guess I don't know, was it the test shoe, the model shoe, stays pristine. But you do have some dirty motherfuckers going to swap. Kool-Aid on their fingers, Cheetos and shit, chili Fritos, all that shit. Flaming hot Cheetos, you touch some Jordans. So it's in saran wrap. So, but you know, so I used to go there and get Chucks. If you want Chucks, you want the new Jordans, you want Bo Jacksons, you want everything, you get it super cheap.
Bo
Jackson. And then when you're going on tour, you can also get your underwear for cheap. You get 10 socks for $5, shit like that. So you get a bunch of white tees, 10 socks for $5, some drawers. Me and Lucky used to do it often because he lives by Slauson swap meet. And that's where I be every Sunday. And I was always comfortable with not being super famous in the hood. That was the benefit of doing backpack rap, because when I go to the hood, don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody sweating me. I don't need security. And I got bread, so I could do all that shit.
But there's people that